Mounted Chaos Sorcerer Lord.
Scruffy Crow. That is some nerdy shit right there, buddy. I like that.
So this guy just arrived, and I've been giving him a close look over, and he looks a bit... The detail is not great on this model. Things like the feet there and some of the edges of the cloaks and stuff. I'm not sure how many parts this guy comes into, but he's not going to fit in my pot very well, I don't think. There we go, there's the arm off. Oh, then he can lie down flat there. I found a little bit more for a top up. Leave him in there for a few hours. Alright, he's not been in here long actually. Only, or maybe an hour. But look at that. The paint, because it's quite thick, it's just going to come straight off. I'm barely touching this with the brush, and there we go, it's just peeling away. So already we're down to the undercoat. And already those details I was worried about being a bit obscured, they were being obscured by the paint. They're as crisp as I'd like on the model. Coming off here, that's just the undercoat. This will stain my fingers quite horribly actually. This is the glue from the bottom of the staff. That just comes away quite easily. Just going to get that in there, get all the legs. Try not to bend anything, and just try and separate apart. There it goes. And look what we've got here. GW05. That's about when I got into the hobby actually. And this guy has cleaned up really well. The paint came off him so easily after only about an hour or so in the goo. But I'm going to leave it in here a bit longer because there's a big thick layer of glue on this side. And I need that to sort of turn into gel, which will probably take a couple more hours. This is the one that had the really bad glue bits on that was rock solid still yesterday. But look, there we go. Squish that right off. Get these holes cleared. And there we go, ready to be put back together. If we were going to reuse this guy for Age of Sigmar, his base has been sat in this meths for the same amount of time. And look, this crackle paint or whatever it was used to base him is just scraping right off now. And there we go, there's the base nice and clean. Because we'll be using this base for this guy, so then back inside now, I'm just going to pop him together and clean up any mould lines or anything. Finish getting the rest of this glue off, which is a lot easier now, it's all gummy. And like I said before, any edges that I thought were a bit soft or the detail not sharp as I wanted appears to have been fixed now. This looks absolutely fine. There was just a lot of paint on this guy. Just using the end of this tool just to get a bit of glue in that little gap. The nozzle's a bit fat to get in there. I'm not really worried about a pin here because of the two contact points that are there and there. I think that should hold it. So we've got a nice long pin, which is actually thicker than the base and the cork and everything. So we can shorten that down. And we're going to position him where we want him. I'm just going to go there, but I think I'm actually going to go from this one. Like that. Make a mark in the cork where the pin needs to go. Plenty of glue because the cork's always quite thirsty. And we just slide him through. Okay, I've given this guy plenty of time for the glue to dry. And we're going to get a bit of green stuff and we're going to fill in some of the gaps. We'll start with a nice big sausage of green stuff in there. Get that right in the gap. So I've actually added a little bit more green stuff on top of that. And I'm now going to use the fact that's there to sort of draw a central line down. Give a bit of definition to the front of this horse rather than it just being smooth. The second major problem area is this bit here, which I thought was really clever when I was putting it together, but it's not lined up particularly well. And we did this bit first because there's very little chance of me getting my fingers on it while I'm doing this bit. So once again, we're just pushing the green stuff into the crack. So now what's happened here is the green stuff's actually gone deeper into the crack than I wanted, and because there's not a lot of definition on the edge of this rain, I'm going to leave that for now, let this all cure, and then do another layer and just really reinforce that edge there so there's a definite... Okay, I did a second layer of green stuff on this guy. I'm not entirely happy with it, but we're going to have to see what it looks like with some paint on. I might have to touch these back up. I've had a little bit of a mare with the green stuff on this, but I think I finally got it how I want it. so trying to emulate it on that side. That should look alright when it's got a coat of paint on it, which is going to be the next step. Okay guys, and here he is with some paint on. And as you can see, what looked like an absolute mess with the green stuff has actually turned out quite nicely to match this side. The ombre effect going on here is partly because the grey will make it easier to paint the purple. Less coverage than over the black. But also because I did run out of black spray. And here he is all painted up. I'm fairly happy with him. I've had some problems with this spear. As you can see, the blade's a different way around now. It snapped off. There's a weak point here. I've not quite got it back on straight, unfortunately. And just had problems in general. In hindsight, I should have pinned his arm. But yeah, all done. It's another one for my army. And that's all for this video. Please let me know what you thought down in the comments. Maybe subscribe for more. And as ever, thanks for watching. Bye.